नमस्कार, मैं अनीता गोविंद। आज हम करेंगे क्लास 7 इंग्लिश हनीकॉम लेसन 9 ए बाइसिकल इन गुड रिपेयर का सॉल्यूशन। प्रपोज्ड सजेस्टेड सुझाव दिया। स्टिफली डिफ़िकल्ट टू मूव स्मूथली कड़ी। सेक जोल्ट झटकना। वेकिंग बेथिंग पीटना। वोबल्स मूव फ्रॉम साइड टू साइड। डगमगाता है। फर्म स्ट्रांगली डिटरमाइंड। डर ट्विडलिंग टू टर्न अबाउट लाइटली हल्का घुमाना। रेमनेंट रिमेनिंग पोर्शन शेष भाग। अनस्क्रूड रिमूव्स द स्क्रू पेच खोल दिए। एक्साइटेड थ्रिल्ड उत्तेजित। ग्रोवल्ड राउंड क्राउड सिर नीचे किए ढूंढते रहे। एडमिट कन्फेस मानता हूँ। डिसवेड प्रिवेंट रोकना। सोलमनी सीरियसली गंभीरता से। कन्फेस एडमिट स्वीकार करना। विस्पर स्पीक इन ए लो वॉइस धीमी आवाज में बोलना। रीव्स डिस्ट्रक्शन विनाश करना। मडल ऑन पुट थिंग इन अनटाइडी स्टेट चीज़ों को तितर बितर करना। नेक हैबिट आदत। टॉपसी टर्वी अपसाइड डाउन उल्टा हुआ। डिस्पोजिशन स्टेट ऑफ माइंड व्यवहार। प्रोविडेंस गॉड परमात्मा। फैसिनेट सरप्राइजिस चकित करती है। इनएक्सप्लिकेबल दैट कैन नॉट बी एक्सप्लेन जिसका वर्णन न किया जा सके। एनकरेज्ड गेटिंग कॉन्फिडेंस प्रोत्साहित होकर। बुलिंग हर्टिंग चोट पहुंचाना। डिजनरेटेड बिकेम वर्स बदतर हो गई। रफ एंड टम्बल डिसऑर्गेनाइज अनियमित। फ्लज्ड स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग तीव्र भावना। डिसहेबल्ड अनटाइडी एंड डिसअरेंज बिखरा हुआ। ब्रो फोरहेड माथा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 आई गोट अप अर्ली फॉर मी इट इम्प्लाइज दैट। इसमें 3 ऑप्शंस दिए गए हैं। 1 ऑप्शन में हमें टिक करना है। ही वॉज एन अर्ली राइजर। ही वॉज ए लेट राइजर। ही गोट अप लेट दैट मॉर्निंग। इसमें हम टिक करेंगे ही वॉज ए लेट राइजर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 द बाइसिकल गोज इजीली इनफ इन द मॉर्निंग एंड ए लिटिल स्टिफली आफ्टर लंच द रिमार्क इज। इसमें 5 ऑप्शन दिए गए हैं। एक ऑप्शन में टिक करना है। आप अपनी तरफ से भी कुछ लिख सकते हैं। मैं इसमें आंसर में करूँगी एन्जॉयबल एंड ह्यूमरस। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 द फ्रेंड शुक द बाइसिकल violently. Find 2 or 3 sentences in the text which express the author's disapproval of it. Answer: don't do that, you will hurt it. It doesn't if you don't wobble it. Number 3, don't you trouble about it anymore, you will make yourself tired. Question number 4, if not, it would make a serious difference to the machine. What does it refer to? Answer: it refer to the ball bearing. अब हम करेंगे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। डिड द फ्रंट व्हील रियली वोबल? व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन? गिव ए रीजन फॉर द आंसर। आंसर: नो, the front wheel did not really wobble. Even the friend has said that it was a good looking machine. It started to wobble only after the man repaired it. Question number 2, in what condition did the author find the bicycle when he returned from the tool shed? Answer: when the author returned from the tool shed, the front wheel had been taken off the bicycle. The friend was sitting on the ground with the front wheel between his legs. He was playing with it, twiddling it round between his fingers. The remaining part of the machine was lying on the gravel path beside him. Question: nothing easier than taking off the gear case. Comment on or continue this sentence in the light of what actually happens. Answer: the friend has commented nothing easier than taking off the gear case, but he realized it later that it was very difficult to refix it. His screws were also lost. Question number 4, what special treatment did the chain receive? Answer: first, the chain became so light that it would not move. Then he loosened it and it became twice as loose as it was before. Next question, the friend has 2 qualities. He knows what he is doing and is absolutely sure it is good. Find the 2 phrases in they which mean the same. Answer: cheery confidence in yourself and explicable hopefulness. Next question: describe the fight between the man and the machine. Find the relevant sentence in the text and write them. Answer: the bicycle showed spirit and the subsequent proceedings degenerated into little less than a rough and tumble fight between him and the machine. One moment the bicycle would be on the gravel path and he on the top of it. The next the position would be reversed, he on the gravel path, bicycle on him. Now he would be standing flushed with victory, the bicycle firmly fixed between his legs, but his trumps would be short-lived. By a sudden quick movement it would free itself and turning upon him, hit him sharply over the head with one of its handles. Rewrite each of the following sentences using should, ought, to, must in place of the italicized words. Make other changes wherever necessary. Number 1. You are obliged to do your duty irrespective of consequences. Answer: you must do your duty irrespective of consequences. Number 2. You will do well to study at least for an hour every day. Answer: you should study at least for an hour every day. Number 3. The doctor says it is necessary for her to sleep 8 hours every night. Answer: the doctor says the must sleep 8 hours every night. Number 4. It is right that you show respect towards elder and affection towards youngsters. Answer: you ought to show respect towards elder and affection towards youngsters. Next, if you want to stay healthy, exercise regularly. Answer: you should exercise regularly if you want to stay healthy. It is good for you to take a walk every morning. You should take a walk every morning. It is strongly advised that you don't stand on your head. You must not stand on your head. As he has a cold, it is better for him to go to bed. As he had a cold, he should go to bed. Next question. Use should, must, ought to appropriately in the following sentences. Number 1. People who live in glass houses. इसमें भरा जाएगा शुड नॉट थ्रो स्टोन्स. नंबर 2. यू, इसमें मस्ट भरा जाएगा मस्ट वाइप योर फीट बिफोर कमिंग इनटू द हाउस स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग द रेन्स, जिसके नीचे अंडरलाइन हुई है और फिल हुए हुए हैं. नंबर 3. यू ought to do what the teacher tells you. You pupils were told that they should write more neatly. Sign in front of a park. You must not walk on the grass. You ought to be ashamed of yourself having made such a remark. He left home at 9 o'clock. He should be here any minute. Whatever happened to the chocolate cake? How should I know? I have just arrived. ये था क्लास 7th इंग्लिश हनीकॉम लेसन 9 ए बाइसिकल इन गुड रिपेयर का फुल चैप्टर सॉल्यूशन. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई तो प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक शेयर कीजिए, अपने क्लासमेट के साथ शेयर कीजिए जिससे कि उनको भी इस चैप्टर को समझने में हेल्पफुल हो. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.